It's your girl Tlove back with another video. 2 videos, same day. So don't question why I still got the same outfit on. It's like, same day. I just want to give y'all content back to back, because I've been holding out on y'all. So basically, I want to talk to y'all about my son. I know y'all wondering, like, why haven't she showed her son yet? Well, my son don't want to talk to you. My son, anybody that has a toddler know it is hard to get their child to stay in the camera and stuff like this. So I'm trying to figure out what can I do to get him to be engaged with the camera and like talk to y'all. I'll try to get him to like maybe read or something like that, and just like get him to say hey or something like that. I just want to make this video to basically talk about my son and a little bit about him. And so my son is 3 years old, and I probably already mentioned this in my first video. He is autistic, and I would say he's nonverbal, but he does talk. He just can't have a conversation with you. I won't say he can't, but he does it on a regular. I just wanted to inform a lot of people about autism. I know a lot of people don't know much about autism. I wanted to like give y'all a little insight on autism and what it is, because I feel like a lot of people think that autism means like, oh, your child is slow or your child is handicapped. A lot of people get autism and Down syndrome mixed up. So I just wanted to give y'all like a little insight on what it really is and how I found out. Like the signs that I had. So I'm going to keep this quick because I don't want to talk too long, and I really don't have much time to talk right now. I have to drive in a few. But anyways, so it was little signs with my son being autistic, with him squinting his eyes a lot, grinding his teeth a lot. He was flapping his hands a lot, like, stimming. And he wasn't saying any words or anything when he was 1. And then 2 came along. He still wasn't saying any words. He was babbling a lot. He wouldn't respond to his name. He wouldn't point. If you point your finger, he won't look in the direction. He'll just look at your finger. Certain foods was really sensitive to him. And y'all, I'm saying this now. I'm saying what was the signs. That doesn't mean that that's where he's at now. I'm just letting you know the leading signs up to that. It was hard for him to meet certain milestones. It was kind of like hard for him to walk a little bit, hard for him to crawl. He had a hard time understanding like certain commands, simple commands. And say, like, if I said stop, now stop, I think he remembered, but like everything else, he didn't know like what I was talking about. So certain simple commands like come here, put the ball down. Like as he got older, he wasn't putting his clothes on by himself. He couldn't bathe himself. He couldn't feed himself for a little bit too. I was feeding him, but I got him out of that. It was stuff like that. And right now, he knows how to do majority of that now. The only thing he's not doing is talking, like having a conversation. But he can put his own clothes on and everything like that. And I just want people to know, like, they just learn a different way. My son is learning all this stuff. It's a little delay in it only because he learned things in his brain and he thinks a little different. He processes things a little different. If you see him, you'll think he has like a little OCD a little bit, because like, let's say like the other day I gave him some bananas and I cut them all up and he stacked them all in order. Like, if you give him numbers, he'll put them in order. If you give him anything, you set it in front of him, you put a blocks and stuff, he'll put it in a certain order to where it's like organized. Like that's just how he is. He didn't want to associate with people. Like he didn't associate people being in the room with him. Now he has got better at that, way a lot better. But that's another warning sign that I thought was weird. I was like, why don't he want to play with kids? He'll just go to the corner by himself. He want to play with himself. And he didn't want to play with any kids, adults either. He was to himself, and I mean that didn't like alarm me or anything, because I was like that when I was younger. I didn't talk to many kids. Like I was to myself. Now, I had friends and stuff too, but like I was to myself. But it kind of seemed a little odd that he went to a corner you know. And certain toys he played with a little differently. Like, he wouldn't play with a ball like bouncing, or, you know, he would like he'll play with toys a different way than a typical child would play with a toy, if you get what I mean. If you're a parent, you're going through this, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I can't really describe what autism is, because autism, they're different in every child. So like, I don't want y'all to think, oh, my child is worse than that, or my child not doing as much as that, and my child's been diagnosed with autism. It's different stages of autism. So do not base your child, and because your child have these symptoms, that doesn't mean that they have autism. They could be perfectly fine. Some kids just, you know, they just operate like that sometimes, and then they grow out of it. And I don't want y'all to be like, oh, okay, so my child is autistic, because I know I'm that type of parent, be like, oh shoot, this girl said this and that, my child doing this and that. That don't mean that. Now I'm just letting y'all know like what my experience was. But I'm not gonna keep this too long, y'all. I just insight on my son. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If y'all think I should make a separate channel, or this channel, like basically, you know, life of a mom with an autistic son, y'all can really just see him every day, I will. I just have to know if y'all want to see something like that. But that's all I got for y'all today. Stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe to the channel. Turn your post notifications to all. And I'll be back with more videos.